How you guys doing? This is Martin. You know me from my series on how to pay off your car loan in 36 months without giving up Starbucks or being cheap. Yes, and yeah, I have the $25, $75, $125 package for you. You don't want to be paying off that car after 60 months. Also, you want to at least have that car note paid up 1 to 2 months. That was my mistake back when I got laid off in '95. I'm scrambling to pay my $293 a month payment on my 2012 Nissan. No, it's a 2003 Nissan SE. No, it's a 1991 SE Pathfinder. You're scrambling and scrambling, and then you're like trying to adjust your budget, and then you're going to go in when you're interviewing for the jobs. You're like worrying, okay, if I don't get this job, I'm worried I'm going to lose my car, or is this and that. And then you're all panicking and stuff, and then you, instead of just being calm and answering the questions, and you start stretching the truth. You guys know that, stretch the truth. Or you just start doing bizarre stuff, and then you get exposed and you lose the job anyway. So just, hey, pay that car loan up 1 to 2 months, because like no one is safe right now. I'm in California. Who knows what they'll close next, man? It's just like, unfortunately, what happened, what I told you back in March, a lot of people were ready to quit, man. They were like losing money, working in the warehouse. Like I told you, when I was I worked at Disneyland, and I worked at Petavina Mold and Dye. So back then, that's when people, like, a warehouse was like a real warehouse job. That's when Calvin and I, at the end of the day, we put stuff in the boxes and we shipped it out. Now, for some reason, Amazon does this all in 8 hours a day. You got to pick up 49 pounds. Like, what is that, man? You know, when I was younger, I just keep laughing, because when I was younger, drug dealers, child molesters, people on the run from the law, people on probation, felonies, they all worked at the warehouse. Now you go by the warehouse, I got all the high school graduates with their Beamers, BMW, Audis, and at the end of the day, where they going? Probably going home, or living 3 or 4 to an apartment. Like passing by these houses with like 4 and 5 cars. You see like an Audi. I think there's one car, if you go to Highland, I saw, there's like a Porsche, there's a Porsche SUV, there's a Jaguar, Ford Explorer, and some other kind of car. 6 cars parked in front of one garage. Now, if you want to find a way to, if you want to stop COVID, why don't you stop people from living 10 to 12 in a house? That ain't cool. Or go up the street, the house has 4 cars in front of the house. I think one's an Audi, one's a truck, one's something else, one's maybe a Honda or something, but maybe it's a Prelude, the hatchback one. And there are 4 cars in front of like 2 and 3 bedroom houses. When you see 6 cars in front of a 3 bedroom house, come on, man. Come on, man. You know, not counting the friends that come over. What kind of shit is going on in there? They probably got a dog shitting and pissing all over the place. That's why you keep having COVID. You got 7 or 8 people living in a house, man. Come on. So that's what if you have not one of the governor of my state talk about, hey, I can't have all you guys, I can't have all these families living in one house anymore. That's all you got to say. But they're gutless. That's what I'm saying. And instead, they'll just go to Santa Clara Valley, Orange County. Oh, you white people or black people who are privileged, we're going to take away your rights because we don't want to discriminate against the people, Latinos and blacks in these ghetto neighborhoods who are living 6 to 8 in a house, and just tell them, hey, you need to get out there and do something and stop shacking up like, not even animals live like humans do. So, I don't know, what was I talking? Oh, I was talking about the warehouse. Yeah, the problem is not so much that you have like 6 or 7 cars living in front of a house. The problem is that you need the people ain't bringing in no money. Instead of taking that money from the cars and reinvesting it in sales, that's why I have the $25, $75, $125 program. Because I know there's some of you who are going to send a check to P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California, 92402. Mark Morris, P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California, 92402. You want to get that training program and say, hey, Martin, $25. Hey, right now, my loan payment is $384. I pay $16 extra. Within 5 years, I would have paid off 3 to 4 months of payments, reduced the 60-month car payment down to 56, 57 months. Boom. Still have a little residual value while I go into the dealer, because the IRS doesn't depreciate the car after 60 money. Hey, maybe get 3 $3,500, $3,300 down for my new car. Well, some of you with these 72 and 84 month payments, well, if you try to do that, the car is basically worth zero. And if you get into an accident and you don't have the gap insurance, you may even owe money. That's why I say, if you have one of those new cars, you're paying that $554 a month, hey, why don't you pay, you got to at least pay an extra $150, $200 every couple of months. Get that payment down, man. You don't want to have like, what is it, 8 years, 7 years worth of car payments? Come on, that doesn't make no sense, man. And I know some of you said, hey, man, I got a stable job. I'm working at Prologis. I just passed by Hayton. There used to be 20 or 30 people. I used to see 20 or 30 cars used to be parked in front of it. It's been closed the past couple of weeks, so I don't know what's going on there. So that's letting me know there's kind of a slowdown, and I've been going by the Amazon one, so it's like, it's not like it was before where they were running like 24 hours a day. You can see like now they're down to like their regular, probably weekend shift. And I like how my friend told me that Amazon says, you can work extra hours, but if you want, you can give back hours too. So when I hear that, they say, okay, so they're going to say, if you cut the hours, if you voluntarily give us back the money, or we're going to cut your hours, or cut you. So, yeah, don't look for all these warehouses to be running full board. Things are going to slow down now. It's like, today is July 10th. I'm on my way to Starbucks. I'm on my way to, I don't know what the hell it is today. Today is Saturday. I'm on my way to 24 Hour Fitness. Right across the street from me is a Best Buy. So today I want you guys to say, hey, today is, think about your car, man. Go out, look at your car, feel good about yourself. And now I want you to think, okay, where have I been getting the gas from my car lately? Have you been going AM, PM, Shell, 7-Eleven? Are you driving a Bentley and you getting your gas at 7-Eleven? You know what I'm saying? At least go to a Chevron and Shell. So, and then I ask, hey, where have you been shopping lately? Are you shopping at Aldi's? Shopping at 99-cent store? I mean, are you going to like the second day? What is it, that little rack in the back? Even I go to that section. The section in the back. It's what if you ever go to Vons or Albertsons, they have a little section where they have the meat that's been in there almost about to get expired, like one couple of days for me and expired. I do get those, man, because actually I find the macaroni and cheese, and then I go buy like those little ribs. They have the ribs in a little thing you microwave. And then when I say, hey, I got a good deal on the macaroni and cheese or some fish, then I go buy the sushi stuff. It's like, pay $8 for like 6 pieces. And then I like looking at the guy across the counter who makes the sushi. He's like, is he going to ask me to make some sushi? No, you'll be fired soon, my friend. I mean, if you work at a counter, you should be saying, sir, hey, do you want, I see you like that sushi. What day do you usually come in? Hey, I'll have like an extra one. Hey, maybe you should order 2. You can have one today and one tomorrow. They be trying to upsell me, but they're like all afraid. Like, I don't want to give him pieces of chicken. The black man may come over and ask me for fried chicken. I look at him. His hair shaved. He's kind of in shape. All these young girls like him. He's using that Nivea shaving cream. He's gonna want some chicken. He wants that chicken for his stamina. Then they run away. So this is the time you're gonna have to work extra hard, man. I learned from the commission job. That's another program we have. $100 to $1,000 for the commission job. What I learned is you got to have a little extra reserve for the commission job, because you're paying for your phone bill, you're paying for a room, or if you just invest in time. And then you got to, I realized my sales skills weren't as sharp as I thought they were, so you got to improve your sales skills. And then you're looking at calling people at least 10, I'm saying at least 10 to 24 times to actually close. And the amount of people that you're going to call is like more than I expect. And then I realized you kind of have to rehabilitate people, because people spend money on stuff that's not helping them. They try to stall you. Especially now with like 20 million, 25 million people out of work. It's like, you know, I'm like almost a psychologist. I got to like get into their head. And you got to realize, okay, I'm going to have to call them back and call them back. Build the confidence up. Build the confidence up. That's how it was before. I remember at first I was paying for like a $49 training programs. I don't want to spend all that money, man. That's a lot of money. Now I'm spending like $5,000. I spent $9.95 for a 9-week program. Spent $49 for a course on August 15th. And also I spent $9.34 for a ticket, $9 $1,000 for the training course, and then I'll pay like another $1,000 for the room. So that's going to be like a $3,000 trip coming up, hopefully in September with the COVID. If the COVID relaxes in Florida, I'm paying that much for training, because I know you got 25 million people out of work who, instead of spending money to invest in themselves, to improve their skills, to lose weight, to eat healthy, they're just going to screw it up. They'll be like, that's why I'm at Best Buy. This Best Buy parking lot will be packed when I leave here. People and stuff like, because when people give up, what do they want to do? They want to escape, man. They just want to escape. They want to, what is everybody going to watch? What movies can they watch, man? They're going to watch Iron Man. They're going to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. What all kind of stuff you think people are going to be buying from Best Buy today? Video game consoles, all kind of stuff. Nothing to help them get ahead, man. Then they have that car, nice car, man. They had a nice car. They'll be parked out in front, walking with pride. I like to follow them, man. They'll be like this couple I saw coming from the 99-cent store, pushing a basket, going to their Mercedes. And you know, I bet they have great pride, too, when they get in that car. They're driving down the street. Yeah, we made it, honey. We made it. Man, the 99-cent store is too much money, man. You're just like, come on, bro. Yeah, it was a brother, man. I had to talk about it. When I saw him getting into that Mercedes coming from the 99-cent store, I felt sorry for him. This is in Hemet, too. Call out. 99-cent store in Hemet off of Florida Avenue. Just across the street from Sanderson, across the street from that 7-Eleven, across the street from that, I think it's a Stater Brothers restaurant or something. But just think, hey, if you have a nice car and you like find yourself shopping in Audi's, 99-cent store, getting your gas at a cheap place, hey, maybe you need to like make a change. I was there, man. I had a 2007 BMW, man. Ended up messing up my fuel pump, man. It almost cost $5,000, but luckily it was under warranty. I had a $5,000 messed up my fuel pump, trying to save gas, going to all these cheap gas stations and stuff. So I know how you guys live it, man. You take your car in asking like, hey, can I get a courtesy car? Can I get a courtesy car? No, you can't get a courtesy car, man. Sit your ass down, bro. Wait for us to fix it and get your $400 or $500 bill. I know how it is to have those luxury cars. Think back then, I can only imagine what it is like now, man. I feel for you guys, man. So, I mean, that's why I say get that car paid up 1 to 2 months. At least you can like have a little extra money where you can do some repairs. Hey, go buy yourself a quality meal. Hey, I saw a guy in a nice Mercedes, shoes all messed up. Looked like the dog got a hold of his shoes, bit the shoes all nasty like old Vans. Looking like, come on, man. Come on, man. Get rid of that car, man. Why don't you trade that car in for a Honda so you can get you some clothes, man? You go to the park sometimes. I see people living in their Mercedes and stuff. That's what people do for a car, man. I was there. I've been there, man. Been there. But I'm not there anymore. Not in this COVID crazy George Floyd environment. Last thing I think I would want is to have a car payment, especially a luxury car payment hanging over my head. Who are you going to impress, man? Take that program, $25, man. That's like a night. That's like 1 round of alcohol at the bar. $75, that's like 3 rounds of alcohol. $25, that's like what, $25. That's like a round at the liquor store. $75 is like a couple of rounds at the airport. $125, that's like what I spend on a trip. I'll spend that going to Miami. You hit me for, and then I'll be crying, I don't want to give him $1, and I just spend like $100, $200 in a bar. That's how fucked up your priorities are. The only difference between you and me is I got discipline. I see, hey, this is not good, man. You gotta eat healthy. Doctors even want you in the hospital anymore. I saw, and then even during the COVID thing, people buying toilet paper, but they're also buying that shitty canned food, top ramen shit. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people gonna die from heart attacks. So, but get those training programs, especially for the cars, man. Get that car payment. At least if you don't want to get it paid off, pay a little extra each month. Get on me. Get on a call with me. We'll look at some of my videos. Talk about some of the problems you're having. We'll look at your budget, man. See what we can do to squeeze an extra 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 extra months of payments, so you're not paying that whole entire loan period for your car, for the car, man. And then also, before I go, you know, we got the Get Out the Stack program, $397, $697, $797. Hey, you know, Martin, why are you always asking us for money? That was my mistake back in '95. I was afraid to ask people for money, man. Like, hey, I'm gonna hurt their feelings. Broke person's a broke person. I'm gonna hurt a broke person's feeling. You know, they fucking up their money somewhere else. I'm black. I see that, man. I've lived in the hood, man. I see like they got Cadillacs, drinking alcohol, and then you try to make up the difference, shop at a Superior Market, going in a 99-cent store, get your EBT, lying on it to get EBT. So come on, man. What I want you guys to do this weekend is, hey, if you got a car, this is for people who have a car, and then just kind of like, hey, what am I doing? Am I driving the car, or am I the bitch of the car? That's what I want you to think of. Am I the car's bitch? Am I like sacrificing my budget, eating shitty food, like stealing just to keep this car? That's what you need to think about this weekend. And if you don't have a car, hey, just look about, hey, what have you spend money on you really don't need to be spending money on? I don't really think a lot of people need to be going to Best Buy, man. Not especially if you ain't working. You don't need to be going to Best Buy. You need to be buying these training programs. 25 million people out of work, man. Just think if you learn 1 to 2 things that those 25 million people don't know, that'll put you in the top 1 to 2% of people that the companies will interview. And then if it comes between you and a guy who's not been working, they're going to choose the person that's been working. So that's what I'm saying. Get out of the stack. And then I have the $100, $1,000 commission programs. Call me up for that one. You got to have a special strategy when you work commission. And I'm in the midst of that right now. Part of it is like, you got to have like a commission fund. So right now I'm working on saving $700 for a commission fund. I've also, this month I already bought $100 I can put in a commission fund. And now I'm just looking for ways to bring in some money, because you're looking for calling people 10 to 24 times, which turns out to at least be 2 to 3 weeks. And you got to make sure the person calls and changes, or you may make a mistake qualifying. So the amount of volume you got to have now, a mistake I made is like gigantic. And it forces you to stop doing all your bad habits, because you got to be disciplined. You got to have save money. You got to invest in training. So you got to almost have to be 4 to 5 to 6 steps ahead. So that's what I'm saying. Get Out the Stack program, $397, $697. Look at the previous video, see what you have. And then for some of you, just listen to what I'm saying. I know some of you say, oh, we're not going to look at his channel anymore because he's asking us for money. That's okay. There's 25 million people out of work right now. That unemployment ain't going to last forever. Come on, man. They already cut off the $600, and I bet you're going to have a lot of people who are going to try to come back to the workforce. Once that $600 bonus goes away that some of you use to go out and buy these expensive cars, that's going away, man. Then it's going to hit home like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, you ain't got no money, man. Trump ain't going to take care of you forever. Biden ain't going to take care of you. Only reason a politician helps you out is because you help them make money or get something. Always remember that. For all you voters who think you're making a difference, only reason you vote, that vote translates into some type of power or monetary thing for someone else. Other than that, they would not pay attention to you. Always remember that. So for all of you guys, we're going to go vote for George Floyd, or we're going to vote anti-Trump. No one cares about you, man, honestly. You need to have your own money, because in the end of the day, you're too broke to actually help them. Your vote sends sort of a signal, but they're not that big of a signal. If you truly want economic freedom, you need to have money, man. Money is power. Money gives you options. So that's what I want you guys to think about. What can you do? That's someone's alarm going off, man. But what can you guys do to help with that? What can you guys do to separate yourselves from others? That's just an alarm. You know what that alarm is telling you? That alarm is telling you it's time to get your budget together. It's time to get your money together. So if not, you don't want to do your programs, Martin, just subscribe. Join my channel, martching2018@gmail.com. Join my channel, YouTube channel. Look at those previous videos, man. Get in on what I'm teaching you. Talk to you later.